Imagine an ideal world where we have the technology. We have all the technology. We have meta-technology. We have the technology to catalogue all of the technology we have and hence confirm that we have all of the technology. We have the technology to ascertain when there is technology we don't have. And we have the technology to manufacture the technology we have ascertained we don't have with technology we do have in order to confirm that we have all of the technology. We have the technology to get rid of the technology we have. And we have the technology to give us the right to get rid of the technology we have. And we have the technology to give us the right to exercise the right to get rid of the technology we have. That we get from the technology that gives us the right to get rid of the technology we have that will also be gotten rid of. We have the technology to make the technology we have, which is all the technology, available to everybody with the technology to do so, which is everyone, because we have all the technology, and it's portable! We have apps. There's an app for everything, and an app to tell you there's an app for everything. There's an app that lets you watch shark pornography. There's an app that lets you partake in shark pornography. There's an app that metamorphoses you into a fucking shark, so you can have the best fucking shark pornography experience of your app user career. There's an app to catalogue all of the apps, including itself, and there's an update that stops the app cataloguing app from suffering an identity crisis whilst cataloguing all of the apps, including itself. And there's an app to grant a non-updated app cataloguing app psychiatric help with its app cataloguing app identity crisis. And there's another app to identify and remove from service any app that's shirking its work by faking an app cataloguing app identity crisis. There's an app that makes your voice sound like this, and an app to soothe your throat afterwards. There's an app that stops you feeling guilty when you step on a snail, and there's an app that puts the snail back together again so you don't feel guilty about using the app that stops you feeling guilty about stepping on the snail in the first place. There's an app that stops you stepping on the snail in the first place, but it was poorly marketed, so no one's heard of it. But it's okay, because there's an app that lets you know how wonderful the snails feel, and now you're using the app that puts them back together again. So you don't feel guilty about using the app that puts them back together again, so you don't feel guilty about using the app that stops you feeling guilty about stepping on the snail in the first place. It's incredible, this imaginary ideal world, so please, my futuristic friends, my system-savvy gizmo gluck chums, briefly look up from your shark pornography and marvel that it's marvellous that we have all the technology. We have the technology to clean the environment. We have the technology to make the technology we have, which is all the technology, good to the environment. We have the technology to make the technology we have to make the technology we have, which is all the technology, good to the environment, good to the environment. We have all the technology, and it's all green. The heating, the lighting, the robotic cockfighting, the buildings, the cars, the infinite signal bars, it's all green. Even the fucking colour scheme.